Cook on Sunday, eat till Thursday. I'm Allie and you're watching Economy Bites. Hanukkah traditional family values. So I just spent about 19 bucks. The only thing I didn't buy was wine because I have some at home, of course. But you can get a decent bottle of wine for 6 or 7 bucks, 7 or 8.
Pretty nice out for Christmas.
About 26. I know, it's a beautiful Christmas day. We are so lucky and blessed. Last year we showed you how to make kugel for Hanukkah. This year, just to be fair to all of our fans of all religious denominations, we're going to teach you how to make a traditional Christmas beef bourguignon. Come in to our Christmas lair. This is how Christian people decorate their kitchens for Christmas, right? To be fair, 2 Jewish kids, we don't know much about Christmas, so we did the best we could. So today's recipe is coming almost straight from Mastering the Art of French Cooking, JC all the way. Oh, Julia Child and Jesus Christ have the same initials. That's a coincidence? Maybe. I can see the lights in the camera and it looks really cool. We're going to start with about 8 slices of bacon. Dutch oven here. This is a piece of cookware that can go from stove to oven. Turning my oven onto 450 degrees to let it get hot. Stove onto medium. And then I'm going to take some olive oil, which is very precarious. There we go. Christmas lights. God, so difficult. Menorahs are way easier. 8 slices of bakun. Julia says to like get bacon, I don't know, like the rye, like special bacon, like they have to boil and stuff, but sorry, Jules, we're just not that fancy. Jews can't eat bacon on Hanukkah, but Christians can have bacon on Christmas. I might convert. Oh, what smells better than this? While this is cooking, I've got about 2.5 pounds of beef chunks here. I'm going to lay out a paper towel, pat these dry so that they'll brown. Jewish people, well, I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but in Dallas, where I'm from, on Christmas, all the Jewish people go to the movies. And we all run into each other and we go, oh my God, you're at the movies too? And we act like it's not something that happens every year. And then we all go have Chinese food and it's fun. No burning, nice and good. See, it's taking a while to cook because we're cooking on low, but that's okay. Hanukkah is not one of my favorite Jewish holidays. It's really not. I think it's because in my family, once you like graduate from college, you stop getting presents on Hanukkah. Hanukkah has latkes though. Can't take that away. So we've got about 2.5 to 3 pounds of beef. I don't care what religion you are, as long as you're nice and fun. What's your #1 criteria for friends? Do you have one? Hard question. Ambitious. Oh, you're such a taskmaster. We're going to take 2 carrots and 2 things of celery that I just sliced. The smell of bacon is making a kosher vegan hungry. What the heck? You got some splaining to do. We're just gonna ready a plate with some paper towels for when we need to remove the bacon. I feel like I'm cooking really fast right now. Am I moving at warp speed? Well, Julia says to use red wine. I am going to use white wine instead, but you of course can use whatever you have handy. And I have some of this Wines of Germany. Oh my God, it says Schloss! Oh my God! Schloss Reinhardsen.
That means castle.
It's castle. This wine came from a castle. For those of you who don't know, Daniel's last name is Schloss and it means castle. My last name is Schwartz and in German it means black. So together we are Black Castle, which is very scary. So when I worked at a restaurant for a very brief time, I learned how to open a bottle of wine and I'll share that. I'm gonna share that skill with you. Aren't you lucky, lucky people? You go, sir, madame. And they say, ah oui. See how the arms are coming up? You'd be surprised how many people don't know how to do this. And then you go, ooh. And then just, uh-oh. Fudge. This is why I was not a very good waitress. Ta-da! Our bacon is done, and I am keeping my pot here with the heat on because now I'm going to cook the meat a couple of pieces at a time in my bacon grease. We're not cooking all the way through, we're just sauteing, and it's just gonna take a couple of minutes to brown on all sides. So my last batch is done. Take them off here. 2 carrots and 2 celeries that I diced up here. I'm just gonna let those saute for a minute. I don't really know have a Julia Child impression. She's always like, 5 minutes more, 5 minutes more. Just give it a shake. These are nice and sauteed. Toss back in the beef. You can turn the heat off actually. Use 2 tablespoons of flour. Sprinkle it over the meat. Try and coat all of these. And then we're gonna put it in the oven for like 5 minutes on 450. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. Oh my God. Do not shake, heavy pot. That was so close. Okay, I turn it down to 325. And now we're going to take 3 cups of our white wine. If you have red, that's what Julia suggests, so that's fine, maybe even better. And then just enough beef stock to cover the meat. Now we're gonna toss in a tablespoon of tomato paste and a teaspoon of thyme. Also going to toss in some salt and pepper, just enough to taste. We can season it later when it's done. We're gonna cover the casserole with the lid. And we are going to carefully put it back in the oven and let it cook for about 2.5 hours. And then we have our meal all ready. Good winter, Christmas time, traditional dinner. So it's been about 2.5 hours. We're gonna get our beef bourguignon out of the oven now. It's a bit liquidy, so if we wanted it to be less liquidy, we could leave it in there for a little bit longer. But this would be great served over egg noodles or just by itself in a bowl. Oh, it is delicious. Oh, it's so delicious. We don't even need to fix the seasoning or anything. It's so hearty, so tasty, so perfect for a Christmas time meal for you yourself from Sunday to Thursday, or for your family if you're sitting down to Christmas dinner. Cook on Sunday, eat till Thursday. I'm Allie. Merry Christmas. The first Noel, the Jews weren't invited. Christmas is about the Easter Bunny and Santa. Oh my God. Heaven help me. Okay, here we go.